In Aliens Fireteam Elite, you play as a Colonial Marine, humanity's best when it comes to alien threats, but not every Marine has the same role and abilities. So with that, I'm Darcblade with a beginner's guide to the Recon in Aliens Fireteam Elite. In these short beginner guides, we'll cover the various classes in the game to give players an overview of what they do, their roles, and more. When it comes to the Recon, this class is not initially available to players. It's unlocked as you progress through the game and complete the campaign for the first time, after which you'll gain access to this new class. The Recon is all about precision damage and support. It's able to debuff opponents, buff allies, and deal a decent amount of damage so long as you're being accurate with your weaponry. With that in mind, the weapon archetypes available to the Recon include rifles as well as CQW weapons. So much like the gunner, it has access to a versatile array of weaponry. So when it comes to the rifles, you can go for either mid to long range damage, and when it comes to CQW weapons, these are your close range weapons, so shotguns and submachine guns. The combination of these two make the class quite versatile and able to take on any situation that's required of you. Personally though, I think this is the best class if you're looking to use DMRs or sniper rifles, which we'll talk about in the next section. Now, every class in the game has access to 3 abilities, 2 kit abilities and 1 kit perk. The first kit ability is known as Pups. This is a short perimeter uplink that you activate, which in layman's terms is basically a small drone that floats around revealing enemies to yourself and your allies. Enemies who are revealed will have their damage reduced by 20% for a short duration as well, so it kind of debuffs opponents as well as revealing them to your allies. On the harder difficulties in the game, aliens and opponents won't be highlighted when you aim down sights. This is a nice alternative to if you're playing on the harder difficulties. The other ability is Support Drone. This is a drone that you place on the floor, after which it will have an area of effect circle to which if yourself or allies are standing in it, you'll have your accuracy and weapon stability increased by 20%. This drone will also replenish nearby ammo for allies as well, and on top of that it also grants a small amount of hit points whenever yourself or your allies kill a target as well. So it's a great little support drone so long as players stay near it. The final ability is the kit perk known as Focus. This is where accuracy comes into play. Getting 2 headshot kills within 10 seconds of one another grants a stack of focus. This stack will increase the accuracy and stability of the weaponry you're using by 10%. This can stack up to 3 times, so being accurate, getting them headshots can potentially provide you 30% increase to your accuracy and stability with your weaponry. That's the reason I'm suggesting using more accurate weapons like sniper rifles or DMRs. However, it can be tricky to pull off, especially because xenomorphs are quite fast, so it's something to be aware of. Now of course you can specialise and augment your abilities through perks, but we'll cover this in more in-depth build videos further on down the line. But every class out there has pros and cons. The biggest pro for the Recon is its support capabilities. Able to replenish your team's ammo, debuff opponents, as well as buff your team, it makes for a great support class. On top of that, it's quite versatile when it comes to the weaponry available to it, meaning that you can take on opponents at any range, but every class has a con. The major con for this class is, unfortunately, you need to be accurate to get the most out of the Recon. Able to hit those headshots so you can have that focus bonus. But that is easier said than done, and it takes a little bit of practice. But should you master it, you have a hybrid class that is all about damage and support. So there we have it, those are the basics of the Recon in Aliens Fireteam Elite. Now as you progress through the game, you'll start to unlock and earn perks, allowing for different builds for the classes you use. So if you're interested, I'd love to bring you more videos on the characters in the game. But until then, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a beginner's guide to the Recon in Aliens Fireteam Elite. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.